Hey folks, I'm CBC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. Sortie is still playing. You know what that means? It's been on a 24-hour loop. I've been listening to this and questing the entire time. Not really. What it means is that hopefully today, excuse me, we're going to finish off Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus. We finished up... what's it? La Pucelle yesterday, and maybe we finish this off today. The fight we had last time kind of felt like the final boss, so I'm wondering what the final boss is going to be. I guess we'll find out. Hellraiser Wolf, welcome on in. How we doing? Hope the answer is good. What are my buttons? What do you do? Alright, cool. It's always a problem when it comes to Metroidvania games like this. What do any of my buttons do? Can I afford this yet? I can't afford this yet. No, I need the last Lotus seed or whatever that is. Alright, cool. I'm going this way. You returned, young bud. If I didn't see you take down the Gashadokuro with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Oh, shush, Goro. You were covering your eyes, weeping like a baby the entire time. But yes, it was most impressive to see you single-handedly demolish the titanic foe. Although, it is very strange that both the Sakura Shogun and Asahi were absent during its presence. They're very busy. They have many important business matters to attend to. I suppose, but it is indeed peculiar. Well, you have indeed saved us from our impending doom for the time being, although I am afraid what might happen to us if it remains dark for much longer. Someone needs to go into the castle, find the Sakura Shogun, figure out what is going on. Well, I'm not going in there. Sakura Shogun is seriously scary. Well, I do say the young bud certainly has more than earned passage to the castle. So, by the power invested in me by the Sakura Shogunate, I hereby grant you entrance into the Imperial Castle. Wolf cannot complain. Good! Very, very glad. We do not like it when complaining is to be had. I like it when stuff goes well for my friends, you know? You guys are cool. Oh, look at that! What's hidden behind there? I hope that's not a boss. Oh, look at the axolotl! Where has everyone gone? Oh no. Oh dear, the power. My elevator, my precious Ellie. Why won't you wake up? Please, dear guest of the castle, everyone else has left. Can you help me? I don't even know what to do without my Ellie. Right, that I can pass through. Good to know. You did it! The power's back. Me and my little elevator reunited. What an adventurous day this turned out to be. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait to show you what me and Ellie can do. Would you like me and Ellie to take you up to see the rest of the castle? Big things are happening recently. First the loud noises and then everything went dark. Many of my Akanami brethren seem to have fled, but the Shogun told me ever since I was a child, you are never to leave this elevator. So here I still am. I play the most important role in the castle. Oh dear, it would seem Ellie has run out of juice again. We simply can't go up any further without more Ellie juice. Please be kind. Stranger, will you help once again? I'll wait here in my dear elevator until you fix things. So what's that? 2 floors, and then a boss. Oh, ha, ha, ha. That is what I thought it was. So dash through that. And there we go. Bye. Oh, we doing this again? That's not even the which one did I want? What's the button? That button. I want you, Pardo-kun. Because I get to do this. This reminds me of, was it Camilla? The one from Castlevania 3? Mostly due to Cult of the Lamb DLC, proper successor to Arkham Knight, in the new LEGO Batman game. I don't know, man. You already got the LEGO Batman with Adam Wee in it, and that's all you need. Alright, where am I going? Good question. Not there. I do like that the laser walls are burned. Like, you see that? Rickstress, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going alright. Didn't mean to dash that way. That's fine. Sure, I'm going this way. The harvesting efforts of the vermilion crystals from the Kitsune burrows have been a tremendous success. Merely being in their presence floods my phloem with creativity and possibility. Their potential is truly remarkable. Upon bringing back the bounty to the castle, my research swiftly began. All the bad things what I done.txt. Initial experiments have been fruitful. I have been able to affix the crystal to my Karakuri puppet as an energy source, giving the inanimate objects new life and autonomy, beyond my imagination. The castle now bustles with movement and life with the energy the crystals provide. Even our new elevator hums with new vitality thanks to the power of the crystals. However, I believe their potential far exceeds the mere animation of puppets and baubles. But it will take more time. It's capitalized. Will take more time and the crystals to truly explore and exceed their current use. I worry that my time on this plane will not be long enough to truly explore their infinite potential. This is why I must hurry to amass more of these crystals and expand the Sakura Shogunate to locate them. This is my imperative. In theory, there may be a way to use these crystals to extend life, not just for me, but for all Tentai Hana. Finding a way to reverse the crystal's flow of energy might be able to bring... Finding a way to reverse the crystal's flow of energy... Might be able to bring perpetual sunlight to my city and keep the Tentahana thriving for all time, and ensure that the inhabitants of my city live long and prosperous lives. Now, you see, what I suspect happened is work was working, and hey, guess what? You working? You best be working. I meant to dash left. I didn't mean to jump into that. Okay, so this goes to something I've been thinking about this game in general, is that it comes down to varying types of frustration, right? Like, the Dark Souls series, incredibly frustrating. That's why everyone's like, oh, the Dark Souls of video games, you know? But broadly speaking, when you die in Dark Souls, it's your own fault, right? You didn't parry. You got greedy. Nearly had it. And that works in those games' favors. Not just Dark Souls, but you know, you got your Bloodborns and Elden Rings and Pac-Mans and your hula hoops, you know. Whereas in this, I frequently feel like any time I have died, it's just, oh, not any time, that's an absolute. But like, a lot of times when I have died in this game, I feel like it's just the mechanics not working how they are supposed to work. When we did the ascent up the Eastern Tower, right? And oh yeah, because I've got invincibility frames when I do my dash. I thought I had broken something. Nope, we good? Alright, we're good. That's how we get back down there. How do I get back over there? That's the question now, isn't it? But yeah, particularly with like the grapple points, when we did the Eastern Ascent and we did the there's a particular point when you have to do the... Yeah, you have to climb snowflakes in the ice world. And it doesn't feel good. Like, even remotely. You couldn't put me like here. Could you, game? Well, no, you make a good point, Wolf. Ice levels very rarely feel good. I can flop. Forgot I had that command! Here's me trying to scale up the walls when I could just do my little scurry maneuver. Yeah, that's gonna be it. We're gonna have to deflect to this thing. Oh, wait. I feel like there's something up there. I am most assuredly not going to disagree with you. How many times have I played, like, specifically, Frosty Fruits from the Donkey Kong games? So I can go, oh man, this feels like it is cooling me down. It really isn't, but I hope so. Yet again, you revived my precious elevator. I hope the Sakura Shogun's toys didn't give you too much trouble. I always thought they seemed a bit dangerous. Where would you like to go next? Up. Just do it Toe Jam and Earl style to start beatboxing. Did you know we Akaname have been serving this castle for generations? Yes, yes, the Sakura Shogun says we're perfectly suited to lick the filth that accumulates in the castle. What a joy it is! It is sustenance. The Shogun, well, we don't question our roles. We're just happy to have something to clean. It's what we are born to do, after all. We stop short, yet again. But I no longer worry. I have faith in a new friend. I know you will find a way to continue on our adventure. We will be right here, ready to take you to new heights when you're ready. This looks quite perilous. Yeah, Maverick Thwomp, you don't scare me! Not entirely sure what I expected by doing that. Probably should have dragged it up. But this is what we get. I feel... I kind of deserve that one. I kind of feel like the game has not done a great deal to establish the Shogunate as being a problem that needs dealing with. I mean, like, clearly, yeah, right? Because here we are. I am missing a health. Pardon me. But, like, yeah, we're missing a bit of the plot. And obviously, they're the bad guy. And the game is telling us, hey... They're not great. Do you know who is really good? Nobility. Did it again. See, what we do is we steer this guy up. Do you know what I could do, actually? Thinking about it. Die. But that's not what I had intended to do. Second floor. Yeah, second floor is where I need to be. Okay. So what we do... So I have the ability to scramble up. Stand there, reset my footing. I have the ability to scramble up walls, right? So what we do is that. Like that! How do we deal with you? Like that. I'm liking the notes of Sakura Sakura in the background of this. Very nice touch. That's way easier. I don't think that last one was supposed to have worked like that. I'll not complain. I like that. I'm just gonna finish this fight, have a cup of tea. That's good framing. I like that you can just see the boss hanging out over there. don't even need that. I just wanted to collect it. Okay. I have to. I'm sorry. Nothing there. I may not have, supposed to have done that. Developments regarding the application of the crystals have swiftly reached a climax. With Yuhi, we have erected the celestial conduit, now standing tall, protruding from the castle. It is a marvel that promises eternal sunshine for our people. Yet, as I stand before it, I cannot shake off a sense of foreboding that clings to my being. I find myself thinking of Mother more often these days. I can no longer feel her presence that was once abundant in our world. I wonder how she perceives this monument that channels the energies of the heavens to our earthly realm. Does it align with the natural order she so reveres, or have we embarked on a path of hubris, one that might provoke the ire of the celestial beings we draw power from? His enthusiasm knows no bounds. His vision for our people a sprawling canvas of unending bloom and vitality. Yet, as I look at him, I see a flicker of ego, a readiness to leap without fully understanding the abyss that awaits below. It worries me. This growing chasm between caution and ambition, between reverence for the divine and the hunger for power. I can only hope that as we proceed, we do so with the blessing of the divine and not against it. Also, please do not destroy my beautiful sunflower. I need it. Dang! Wait, no. That's on the wrong side. I want to be on this side. There is also a particular sting in this music that sounds like a really good piece of Castlevania music. It's called Calling from Heaven, and it's like, it's just one of the best. They thought of that. There's an invisible wall there stopping you from doing that. I keep losing track of where Bo is. You have to go. Go away. There we go. I'll say this, those chimes when you drink tea appear to be somewhat randomly chosen. They always go very well, don't they? I would say yes. You are getting so good at this, it seems the crystals is just the missing piece. Just as the Shogun always says, the vermilion crystals shall provide. Where would you like to go with us next? Up we go! There's something magical about elevators, don't you think? They connect different worlds, different stories. It is a joy to be part of that, even in my simple way. Thank you for being here and sharing this journey with me. Oh, some creatures are meant to explore the world, but me, I am happy to spend my days opening up new paths to visitors of the castle. What a delight! Ah, poor Ellie is really struggling today. We've come so far already, and it would be a shame to end our adventure here. We will be waiting. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be one of these, is it? This little riff right here, that sounds like calling from heaven. What a good riff. Nope. Can I reach that? Yes, if I do that. Just going to get some health back, don't mind me. I'm also going to have a drink. It's my purple drink today. Mmm. Delicious. Oh, they're taking it in turns. Thank you for waiting for me, Fire. Oh, I see it. I think? I do not see it. I feel a little bad. This game has a look left and right button, by the way. I feel a little bad that, I'm not playing this game the way that it was intended. Like, of note, here's me waiting around for a bit so my health comes back. And, I guess we're just going to be doing that. For, every hit I take here on out. Oh, no, I get it. I get it. That's too short. What we do, I think what we do, is we send him upwards, attached to the wall over here, and then, like, invincibility dash back through? But then where go? Oh, that was the red lanterns are striking lanterns. I had to do one of those in order to get in here. It's fine. It's the last dungeon. Final dungeon woes are absolutely fine. I can do this. Not if I do that. I feel it's a little bit unfair to get annoyed at the game with this as well, because part of it... See, I'm in two minds about it, and it goes like this. Initially, the store page for the game is like, yeah, move with fluidity, path of the Teal Lotus, and like, yeah, sure, the devs are obviously incredibly proud of the movement engine that they put together here. And there is somebody knocking on my door. I'm gonna go to this screen. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened, Rixtrus. Everything is fine. What happened was, somebody knocked on my door. I'm gonna get back to this. What happened was, somebody knocked on my door, and it's my next door neighbor who has moved in, and hey, where's the internet box? Like, I don't know. I live in my flat. Is it in a place that makes sense? You'd hope. But also, maybe not. Don't worry, Rixtrus, nothing broke. New neighbors moved in a couple days ago, actually. They were still in the process of, like, everything is in boxes on the floor, you know, that stage of moving in. I feel a little bad, because I don't look super great right now. Like, I need a shave. I am horrible and sweaty and worn out from work. Like, yeah, don't mind me. I live here. Insomnia Aaron, welcome on in. Hope we're doing alright. Yeah, honestly, I know, like, family history and all, I'm not keen on moving around, and I'm not keen on... It takes a while for me to want to unpack stuff. Like, sure, I could unpack stuff, but, like, I don't know why. No, Rixtra, seriously, I do not look great right now. Let me have this. And it'll be fine. Right, that is for... Getting ready for work tomorrow is what I'm asking for. Great! I'm so glad that I waited to get that health back. Not that run. Like, it's cool. It's fine. I know, broadly speaking, what I need to do here, right? I just need to hit my jumps and do it. That's going to be really tight timing. I wonder if it would work, though. Where if I'm able to, like, run off the top of the platform's head on the way back to the right. Like, here. Cool. There are guardians now. Not going that way. There's a split seam there. Did you see it? I see it. Up! While the conduit still stands, it is only I who notice the conduit's radiance dwindling. My city and my people depend on its unwavering light, yet the celestial energy over time seems to be dissipating. I fear not the death that may befall me, but the death of the dream I hold for my people. I fear the crystal's powers may indeed be finite, and as the crystals become more and more scarce on the mainland, the shogunate must make plans to venture outwards towards new deposits. Efforts to gather them from the Kitsune's domain in the Midori Forest has been unsuccessful. I myself am unable to even pass through the Torii gates that line its entrance. While Asahi was able to pass through them, he returned in a fugue. Fugue? I can never pronounce this word. Rambling about Mother's return. It has concerned me, to the point where I am beginning to lose faith that our vision will remain aligned for much longer. However, I have received word from my spies that the Usagi clan across the waters is hoarding a large collection of these crystals, using them as mere decorations. The simple creatures lack the vision and ambition to transcend their dull, transient existence. Asahi and I shall venture swiftly to acquire these crystals. This is kinda brutal, isn't it? Ah, it's fine. I can figure it out. Tea. Do you know what? I should have just drunk tea rather gone to the shrine rather than drinking. Yeah, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Thank you, creepy head. There's a reason that's there. and it's so you can just slam your face into the wall. Don't you forget about it. You know, that is interesting, because isn't the Vermilion Crystal, like, one of the upgrade things? Like, you need to find that and collect it. Why? Why? Oh my god, that's kind of bad programming, game! Why do you do this? So, when you go into that little dip down there, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I had thought it was like, hey, some part of the game isn't loading right. No, I'm just too busy looking up, not paying any attention to what I'm doing. Wow, who knew? Not the best use of that. That's fine. I'm just sitting here like, man, how am I gonna edit that out of my VOD? It was barely a couple of minutes, but like... Nobody wants to sit through it. Let's just change it out. Okay. Hopefully this is the last such puzzle chain. Because I don't want to do much more of this. Which honestly makes me feel a little sad. Like, I don't want to... I don't... Oh, no. Hey, look at that. My eyes are blinking. Like, a lot. And now they're not. This... That was a bad idea. Why did I do that? I really hope that it doesn't, I hope that it doesn't, like, reset my progress on the last... Hell yeah, breaking the geometry. I guess we'll find out what things it has and has not reset. Please, dear God. Got greedy. So, one of the things that I've been thinking the most about this game is, like, what am I going to say about it at the very end? Because I try to view everything fairly, and I try to be nice and positive as I can. I am a positive hang. And that is what I like to be, you know? I'm gonna get down here, because that thing's just gonna come down and smash me. Yeah, I like to be the positive peng. And... like, what of this game has annoyed me? Well, the parkour sections have annoyed me. Like I say, the devs are exceptionally proud of the movement engine that they put together. But there are elements when it doesn't work. And... like I say, the grappling hook is probably the best example of this. Why can't the grappling hook just work? Can the grappling hook please just work? Wait. I'm gonna try something. Hold on. I'm going to go the long way round. I wanted to see if maybe the gate is still unlocked, but I don't know. And I really, really don't want to have to do that weaving ascent again. Like, I'm literally in the middle of talking how the parkour in this game doesn't feel great. Well, no, thank you to doing more of it. I'm good. Should be alright though, right? Because, should be alright though, because, like, I won't have to fight a boss this time round. Wrong side. And, like, fair enough, right? I can see why they wouldn't just put another save point right towards the end there. There's no guarantee that anyone is going to go left first. That's probably going to be a speedrunning route down there. Yeah, so the path is completely open. I just need to make my way back to the elevator. I'm sure I'll be fine, I said to myself. If I have to go down to the ground floor, I'll do it. If I have to go all the way, through like several loading screens to the start of this world, just because I know there is a shrine there. Because hey, guess what? That's quicker than having to go through this malarkey. You are the worst, and you can go. So, like, that goes back to what I was talking about earlier, right? Occasionally, that sort of thing's gonna happen in Dark Souls, where... Here's... Oh, thank goodness. How get up there? I guess we'll find out. That's fine, that's fine. See, look at that. Now I got some health back. And, grapple physics aside, this thing isn't, you know, too hideous to deal with. Case in point. That's how we get up there. Is that concept art at the back? Could be. Right, hang on. In the wake of the conquest of the Usagi clan's land, I find myself grappling with a turmoil that churns deep within. Yes, we acquired the crystals, but at a cost too great. A cost that stains our mission with the darkness of violence of greed. As I traversed the bamboo forests, the clan of the Usagi clan, the land of the Usagi clan, I encountered a being most peculiar. Tentai Hana with attributes that captured my attention. Adorned with a cloak of the Teal Lotus and bearing a celestial relic that hung gracefully as an earring, I could not ignore the divine aura that enveloped him. I felt an unmistakable connection to the moon kami Tsukiyomi emanating from him. I find myself haunted by our encounter, a sense that in that diminutive figure lies a spirit potent and possibly pivotal to the unfolding events. Despite the chaos that swirls around us, this fleeting connection felt like a whisper from the divine. A reminder, perhaps, to remain aligned with forces greater than ourselves, to harbor respect for the intricate web of destinies woven by the kami. Yui has plans to gather additional crystals in the Midori Forest and western mountainous regions soon, and is sending me as a scout. I only hope that I can stay strong as my faith wavers. I don't see anything telling me explicitly not to do that, so I'm going to do that. Forget you, timing. You know I'm a drummer. Have been a drummer. What do you think I would be exceptionally good at? Timing. Oh, hang on. I think I see something. I am not allowed to see something. You see, this thing here is glowing. This thing... Oh, that's why. That's why. Right idea, wrong tools. We do that once more, and then the little laser gun on the top will face left. Hit that, open that, and there we go. I think that's going to be right. More importantly, though, I see an exit to a secret room. And now I'm not allowed in. You're upside down. Now everything is in the right order. What is up there? Just watch, that's going to be part of a, like a puzzle component. That's just part of a puzzle component, I guess. That's how you get down. Absolutely not how that is supposed to be done, but how I'm going to be doing it. Thank you. Our tour can continue now. Where would you like to go with us next? You know darn well, Ms. Axolotl. I do like the idea, though, that there's like classical Japanese music. Okay. And last of all, actually no, not last of all. Oh, wait a second, is your name Pretty? Kirei! Pretty! Look at Ellie go! I've never seen her so happy. Up, 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 all thanks to you. We've come a long way, but I'm afraid there isn't much of the castle left to see. Even I do not know what's on this floor. But I know you'll have a great time, even without me and Ellie. You know, things got scary there for a second, when Ellie wasn't working anymore, but you showed up and suddenly everything slowly started to feel okay. Thank you. What's going on? Snake! Someone is in the lift using active camouflage! Members of Ultravox are lining up along the edge to throw bombs from the outside of the map. Alright, so what do we got? The fox has the key and makes friends with the monkey. And they find crystals. The fox and the monkey have the crystals. And then the Skeleman shows up. From this, a Teal Lotus. That's me! I wonder what you must think of me now, Bo. As you emerge from the depths of this convoluted castle, I too have found myself lost in a labyrinth of choices, each path I take more taxing than the last. When you found me in the forest of the east, I feared all was lost, but in my moments of weakness, Mother spoke to me. She showed me the only way in which her throne could be reclaimed. Atrocities needed to be committed to pave the way for his demise and her return. Things I am not proud of. The razing of the tea fields in the east, the destruction of the Suma Pagoda in the west. I can still hear their screams echoing violently in the hollow chambers of my conscience. Each life taken, each home raised, fed the darkness in my soul. But it was the only way. Through these acts I gave birth to a titan of pure malice, built from the bones of the fallen. The titan that would finally topple the conduit that once sat atop this castle. The thought of it is unbelievable, my wrongdoings inextricably woven into the fabric of fate. And yet, after everything, here you are, on the precipice of fulfilling a prophecy I both deeply dread and desire. A prophecy that led me to forsake my morals and trust destiny. You will confront him soon, Bo. But will you rise to the occasion? Will you fulfill your purpose? Will you take the final steps of this path you've set out on? The weight of my sins makes me question whether you are light that can disperse his omnipotent shadow. This is my last chance to make it right. My last chance to steer the course of fate. But even now, doubt gnaws at me. Can I entrust you to mend the threads I have frayed? My relic wavers, as does my soul. But it's time to choose. So come, Bo. Prove to me that you are the one to mend the world we have torn asunder. Show that our sacrifices, our sins, were not in vain. I beg of you. Guess I shall make good use of this wretched key after all. This feels awful already. Well, see, there's the thing, Rextris. You're right. This game has annoyed me greatly. But, like, it's gorgeous. And it's cute. And I like the soundtrack. I like a lot of what it does. Like, designs-wise. One of the boss fights was the Great Wave of Kanagawa. I love that painting. I have a shirt of that painting. And then the game goes, no parkour! You want to do parkour? No. Oh, well. That's... Because parkour's what we're doing. I'm like, here's a good example of that, right? Can I not just go up? The fact that I have to go up and time going up with a slingshot attack that might not work. And whatever that was. Like, how did that miss? I don't know how that missed. Oh my god, a checkpoint! Let's go! Yep. Doing this again. So how do we get past you? Oh, I can't look that way. Because there's a set piece that way. So what we do is we wait for the planks to fall. So we have to have him aim. Oh. I thought that was a Kodama for some reason. Why would you be a Kodama? That's great, but also cheese! Get cheesed! Have I soft-locked myself? I think I had soft-locked myself. Good job, Cass. Next level, getting stuck in the geometry. That's what that is. I am sorry, sir. The level. It no longer exists. That's getting stuck in the absence of geometry is what it is. Okay. I think I have to land on top of those platforms. That doesn't feel good. Who am I kidding? None of this feels good. It's unfortunate. And this is one of those, what I was talking about just now, right? I try to be very, very positive. I want to be positive. I want to like this game a lot. Hey, can y'all stop, like, making me do parkour that I'm not very good at? But, like, can I be mad at that? That's what the game is, you know? Hey, Dark Souls, can I maybe not die all the time? Wait, that's what the game is, you know? Thanks. That's literally exactly the thing that I asked of you. Let's fight this thing the way that it is meant to be fought. Tactically. Oh, or not. Because it stays activated. It's still mad at me. Good. That count? Oh, that count. That turned it on. Splendid. Honestly, really, really glad that I remembered that I have the wall boost ability, because otherwise, I'm trying to jump up, like, on the little fluff ball there, and that's not happening. Seems very much to be, always keep moving. Alright, game, you cheeky minx, you can have that one. That's absolutely fine. It's fine. That's... Oh, I saw a big spooky skull down there! That's probably gonna be close to the end, right? You'd hope. Can't do that from a wall grip. That's fine. I like how you can very clearly see it respawning in, because the targeting reticle is like all the way from down there to up there. That's fine. It's fine. Something I will give the game credit for that I appreciate. Don't give me baby mode. I chose this difficulty. I did this to myself. You know, some games you take like 5 or 6 tries at something and they're like, would you like to use the reactive difficulty settings? No. Continue harming me, please, game. This, I appreciate. That I don't. Alright, cool. Now we just wait. I get my health back. I'm really, really glad that I did that rabbit quest. Like, it's not anything that I was initially supposed to have. It's cool. It's fine. It's only slingshots. The thing that pretty consistently is the worst part of this game that never works. That one was on me. Am I gonna take... Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna get my health back, have a cup of tea, and get back on with it. Yes, see, I feel like by doing that... How? Like that! By doing that. By taking enough of a pause that I can get some of my health back, I can get my tea back by attacking Asahi, and from this, you know, tea cometh. It's fine. What's that going to be? What do we think that's going to be? Dive into it from the air? Maybe go across that way? Oh, it is on a timer. I thought it was on... You launch it up, and it stays there while you plan your next move. Nearly got there. I'm not sure what happened with that one. Pause. Wait for health to come back. Recenter. This is what the game does. It gets under your skin, it annoys you. I'm also annoying myself. Like, I'm aware that I'm streaming this. And I want to do well for you guys. So when the game starts to frustrate me and I forget the controls and I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, it can get a little frustrating. Case in point. The gunfire is not helping, I'll be honest with you. And like, yeah, sure, get better at it. I'm trying. I am trying. Seems to me like that might be the, intended method of play here. Like, just launch yourself out in full force. If you go at him quickly enough, he won't have a chance to properly calibrate his attacks, and then you just win. I've done my part. You are ready. He awaits you where the conduit once stood. Jerk. Give me a key or something. I don't need money at this point. That's why they did that. Do you... I would end the game. Like, just straight up. If I hadn't activated that, good night. Thank you, stream. Here's what we're gonna play next week. Oh, it's a really good game next week. But it's fine. I unlocked fast travel. And I'll tell you why as well. Because... there are a couple of Kodama that I want to find. And get a power-up. Because what do I need? 3 more? And I have the ability to go find them, right? If I equip a particular talisman that shows me where items are on the world map. I believe I've got all of the items. It's just a couple of the Kodama that I'm looking for. So... use that, find them. However, I got like an hour to beat the boss. Let's see how I do. You. When the wind of the Kami first blew you onto the shores of our city, the prophecy of the Teal Lotus was a memory so faint that I regretfully let my guard down. But over time, I felt your presence, growing from a vague discomfort to an unbearable itch. And now it would seem the itch desires to be scratched. Here we now stand together, overseeing the ruins of my ambitions. Curious, no? How the very heavens seem to conspire. After all I've done to try and avoid this moment. Asahi, my brother, believes he has seen the light, and yet he is blind to the grand tapestry I weave. At first, obedient to a fault, like a dull puppy, but he now wanders my empire in a fugue, whimpering for mother like the pathetic dog he is. And now, due to his profound incompetence, here you are, sent by the Kami themselves to snipe me in the final moments of my meteoric ascent towards eternity. Inevitability to those that venture too close to the sun, let alone those that seek to replace that very sun altogether. Even as the embers of my kingdom rise towards the stars, I have no regrets, for I was the ambitious hand that turned the key that no one else dared to. Well, what do you think, Teal Lotus? The Kami demand an ending to their story. Even as I stand on the precipice of oblivion, I look at the heavens and scoff at those who look back down at me. I shall make swatting you down my final act of defiance. Come, let us end this. The moon waxes and the war drums roll as destiny draws its blade. Just aim the Daruma at him, it's fine! It's another boss fight where I am having trouble passing where I am. And like, I vaguely know what I need to do in that phase, right? Hit him in the head. then it comes to attacks like that. And like, I don't... Gaze into the iris! It doesn't work, said angrily. Couldn't have put a shrine at the top. It would have been nice. So that one's going to be dive through it. Dive over it. And you can leap off the top of it, get a couple extra hits in. That I like. That's a good one. Get some extra hits in and just went for it too early. Nope, nope, no, no, no. There we go. Do that. So now you're going to get a couple of loops of that, and the next one is going to be summoning the masks. Which which would have been great for getting a hit in. Alas. A decent effort. Honestly, I would have an easier time of that if I didn't get so greedy in the first phase. And I just took my time with it, which, I don't know, Rictus has commented that I'm not very good at doing that. Which is not to say anything like, oh hey, she's wrong, because she's not. That helps. And I get the extra T from it. Look at that. Couple extra hits, couple extra moves. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait. No. I was gonna say, can I cheese that? I can't cheese that. My thought was, is it just gonna keep firing endlessly? And I just wait down here and get some health back for free. I mean, kinda. That was slightly lucky. It's not this round, is it? Like, because this is going to be... This is going to be every boss, isn't it? Wait, no it's not. Because this was, well, he sure was mad. this was the boss of the Vermilion Mines. This was the optional area. Vermilion Mines was 8 doors. This was the deep burrows that the game said, do not go there. And I went, why? And went there. My hope is that is, like, that's the turn red phase. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about anything else beyond clearing the mines, you know? Wait a second! If I've got Flame Daruma, which spits fire in all directions, that is really loud all of a sudden. I am so sorry if nobody could hear me. Don't worry, I wasn't saying anything. Not even important. I just wasn't saying anything. So yeah, like this phase, I feel like Flame Daruma would really help. Because it just launches attacks in all directions. Quick drink. There we go. So, like here, right, my thought, either Flame Daruma, or just stay down here until he gets bored and I get my health back. That's really frustrating. Like, I don't quite know what I was thinking or expecting, but the game doesn't really give you a great deal of anything when you are like doing your dash. It doesn't give you a great deal of iframes, which again is what the game is tuned for. It's fine. No, 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 no. Now drink tea. So, you know, timings-wise, just dash through right at the end. I see Rexus's comment about beating Asahi on the first try, and I'm like... I'd settle for first hour, honestly. Okay. This is fine. I feel like if we can just make this an equivalent exchange, right? Like, if I can consistently heal more damage than I am taking, then I'm good. Not pictured that. See, that was about even, right? So that's fine. Stop trying to do that, Cass. It doesn't work. Hitting those fireballs back is a very precise science, and it doesn't always work. Lost sight of where I was. I'm looking at the timer. I'm like, wow, yeah, that's how long this has taken. Have I been hyped? It's not going to take me 3 hours to beat the Tower of... what the hell? And then I got to the final boss and couldn't even do it. Through no fault of my own, I may add. That game was just badly designed. At least the port was badly designed. My hope is this is like third phase desperation phase. But the fact that it is now slowing down and we're going to go to phase 4... No. Man, what do you know? It turns out, if you give me platforms and, like, the ability to reach the boss... goes way quicker. You actually get some hits in. Look at that. Actually first time. That's not going to count towards getting any cups of tea. I can just stay here and be invincible? Okay, maybe not now. Where am I? Where am I? Oh my god, it was literally just the Crimson Mind stage that was the worst thing in the world. Thus speaks the scroll in prescient script. A Teal Lotus path forever lit. It would seem the Kami's will flows heavy in this night, and I have lost the strength to swim against their currents. I thought I could pen my own story, spill my own ink into celestial scrolls, the author of my own destiny, but the brush has grown heavy in my hands. Perhaps I can muster the strength to sign my name with one final flourish. If I myself cannot grasp eternity, then none other shall know it either. For we, Teal Lotus, are why the Kami cry. Quickly, Bo. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. I will bind him, and you finish this. The hell was the last 20 minutes if not me finishing this? End it, now. Deal the final blow. Oh gosh, that didn't work. Back you go to phase 1. Bo, we did it. After all that I've had to do, it's all over. I was too weak to stand up to Yui on my own. I faltered too many times, and it is something I regret terribly. But then I found you amongst the bamboo, newly bloomed and so full of hope. You then nursed me back to health, not knowing what atrocities I had committed, let alone what I would do in the future. I do not deserve forgiveness for what I have done, for nurturing the Titan, but please understand that it was the only way. Yuhi was strong, you know. Living forever should never be what we strove for. We enjoy our short time in this strange garden, meeting friends, growing stronger, and enjoying the beauty that blooms endlessly around us. The end of our fleeting time here should not be mourned, but celebrated for having happened at all. Now it is time for my farewell celebration with Mother. May we meet again, Bo. Oh no! Did I go and kill my friends? I may have done. Cat! Cat! Oh, it's a dog. But I can still fuss the dog. Do we get ball in cup? Wait! Huh. Bo, darling, isn't the celestial realm just divine? It's warm and comforting as a pot of my finest tea. One of my finest memories is still sharing a cup of tea with you amidst the floating tea fields. Your company that day made me feel comfort in my final hours. Asahi did what he had to do, and now I find solace here. All is well, and all will be well forevermore. Oh my, what is that glittering in your cloak? Crystal mum petal? For me? You remembered! You really remembered! Thank you, Bo. I will hold this as close to me as a reminder of our beautiful memories in Strange Garden. This... Excuse me. I'm dying. This kind of thing is something that I like in games, where it's just like, hey, you know what? Here's a little playground. It's the ending. You only went and done it. Envious Provision. Nah. That's not a cool name at all. Oh, wait a second. Nope. Do we think maybe it is asking me to float on the backs of these paper cranes? It could be. I actually am kind of glad that Momo is here, because I initially remembered that they wanted to take a look at a crystal mumpetal. That's what led me back to the tea fields in the first place, where the game was like, no, you thought it was safe. Well, guess what? They're destroyed. There we go. Yeah, we hit you back on the paper cranes. Ah, Bo! You've graced the celestial realm with your presence. The air here feels a lifetime of victory. Feels like a lifetime of victories, doesn't it? You were my finest student back in Megumi Mountain. Your spirit gave me strength even in my final moments. Though my journey was cut short by Asahi's hand, I now know that I was a sacrifice for the greater good. I found a lasting peace here. No regrets. I'm just, guys, as soon as you start hearing, like, the greater good, first of all, your reaction had better be, I am the greatest good you are ever going to get. But also, that's, I don't know, man, that's how we justify atrocities. Asahi did a little bit of genocide. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, you made it. This place, it's like returning home to a warm hearth after a war is won. We fought side by side against the Gashidokuro, soaring through dangers in Megumi Mountain and the ice caves. Though the Gashidokuro took me down, I hold no grudges, knowing you were able to complete the mission. My warrior's soul is at ease here. Oh, Bo, the celestial realm is so heavenly. Even Ellie would love it here. You made my and Ellie's final moments really, truly happy. Asahi may have ended my journey, but I found a new one here. And Ellie, I think she'd be happy for me. Ah, Bo, it is good to see you. The celestial realm feels like an endless song, soothing to the soul. Your kindness led my lost Usagi clan back to the Crimson Bamboo Forest. I could finally rest, knowing they were home. My life may have been a tangled melody of both sorrow and joy, but here the music vibrates in eternal harmony. And what did we learn, everybody? What you need to do is to take your time when it comes to the final boss. Don't get greedy. don't rush in and try to charge down everything. It won't work. Oh, oh! Oh, okay. I thought, you know, and now we Smash Brothers. Can I fight the credits? I guess not. Well, there we go. That was Bo, the Path of the Teal Lotus. I had fun playing it for the most part, but at the same time, I got really annoyed at quite a lot of the game. Like, to the point, if you remember the end of the ice cavern, I did the jump that it was holding back from me, and I says, go to hell, and ended the stream right there. And, like, that's not a good feeling. So it's a game of... I'm going to use an old cliche. Avoid cliches like the plague. I'm going to use an old cliche that it's kind of a game of two halves, where the good stuff, really, really good. Like, I got annoyed at the boss fight against the Great Wave at Kanagawa, because it was parkour in a system that I didn't fully understand yet. I'll bet you I could go and do that in, you know, first try, actually first try. Maybe 2 or 3. But, you know, I would do better at it now than I would at the start, because I've got a better understanding of the controls of the game. But then you've got the ice towers. And as we were saying earlier, yeah, ice levels are never fun. But those ones in particular are not fun. You've got to do the slingshot move, which probably isn't going to work. You've got to combo that into a wall dash, which might have refreshed your double jump. I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out. And that sort of stuff is really annoying. And, like, the fight against Asahi, you heard how relieved I was when it checkpointed me, rather than having me do that whole thing. Same deal with the final boss, right? The fact that I was able to, as soon as I got past the second phase and I just first timed it, amazing. Why is the second phase so hard? What? Hang on. Nice. Yeah, I would have counted this area as being in a wind tunnel, so you could float up to the top and get some cool air combos. Bomunity, good name. Jennifer Pritchett co-designed Aki the Petable Dog. Good. I like it. This is probably the tier that I would have been in had I backed this. I do really, really want to get, like, I like when I get my characters into games. I like when I am in games. Go play Wonderland. I'm in it. I'm a quest giver. There is also... Oh, look at that guy's name! Ronald! Roll those R's. There is... I think there's 2 more coming out that I'm in. I'll tell you when we get to them. But, yeah. My main takeaway from this game, I'm coming away from this thinking, I'm glad that it's over. And not in the way that, you know when you finish an RPG, or a particularly emotional anything, an album, a book, a movie, and you just sit there and you're just like, that was a good experience, I'm glad that it's over. No, I'm just glad that this game is over, and that's not a good feeling to leave on. But I'm not annoyed that I played this. I'm not annoyed that I bought this. Bought it on sale. I buy every game on sale. But like, no, I'm not annoyed that I bought this and that I played it and everything panned out the way that it did. I think get out of here. We are just going to have even more and tinier fonts. Although, I like that one. Here's the licensing for the font. You want to know what font they used? That font. The end. Right, so where's it going to drop me? I'm not playing this anymore. I just want to know where it puts me. Probably directly before the final boss fight, right? Yeah. So that's why we can go talk to fast travel and go find more Kodama, if we so desire. Hang on a moment. And then, which one is it? Innovation? Not innovation. Ingenuity, I want to say it was called. Nope. Intuition. Allows you to see collectibles on your map. Oh, they are just straight labeled as secrets. Surely not. Surely I have not missed everything in the bamboo fort. I guess we're gonna go and take a look. Then I'm gonna stop playing it. What do you mean I missed a million secrets over here? Unless that's every secret in the game, like in the map, and it's not like removing the ones that I have already found, which appears to be the case. Oh, it's just collectibles that I've missed. That's fine. So where are we going? Did I just not pick any collectibles when I came here? Surely I got them all. No, these have definitely respawned. Yeah, because this is when Asahi was like, hey, you know what you should do? You should go and collect all of the Crimson Bamboo. So I did. Right, so that thing isn't there anymore. Or maybe it is. I don't know. So what else do we have? Is a secret over there? You know what? I think I did remarkably well for finding stuff in this game, given that I wasn't using a map or anything. And that's the kind of Castle Troy that I like. Maybe don't have everything out in the open, but like, hey, if I can find most things, that's some good design right there. See, that's what I mean when I say I could probably do the Great Wave parkour thing relatively easily because I'm used to how the game moves now. Or at least more used to it, you know, than I was when I started. I'd like to see if I can find a couple more, Kodama, right? There are a couple in the forest. Because I'd like to build that forge. I also want to know what the hell was going on with those tables with the offerings in them, at them. You know the ones, right? In the Uzumaki mines, it's like, yes, there are 3 tables here. They can require offerings. Offerings of what? I'm not gonna tell you. Figure it out. We go down, we go across. And honestly, this seems like a good enough place to end the game. Maybe not, because this is where we got the slingshot. And... man, I hate using the slingshot. It's so bad. Hold up. Composure. Move slowly while sipping tea. Huh. That's not even the one I came here to get. I thought I was getting the one down here. How do you get that? There's one up here at the join. Is that a door? I feel like that looks like a door. Wait. Does it really want me to get a seed up there? No, right? Because if it was a seed, it would be in a pile of dirt. So what is it? Maybe I'm just in the wrong spot. Because it does show something just over there to the right. See, this is the sort of thing I mean. This is a secret that I can't quite figure out. So it says that if I go over here, there is a fake floor. There is a fake floor! I can't get my head around that! And then there it was. Okay. Can I quickly get up there? Man, quickest way is fast travel. That's unfortunate. That's the way I came in. This is the way I'm going to go out. I've really set myself up for it now. We got to go and get, well, at least find whatever that secret is over there. Actually, there's a point. So, normally in Metroidvanias, right, you get versions of your kit, right? So, like, I can't actually think of a good example of this, but you know, you get the jump, and then you get the super jump, for example. Screw attack and space jump. There you go. Those are the two examples I'm going to go for. And then it's down here. Well, there we go. No. That one. Best way to do this is down and to the right. Game's not gonna let me do that, is it? Not really. I enjoyed very much when I got to break the final boss, not the final boss, the penultimate boss coding. That was quite nice. When I got a hit in as I died, and it just... Alright, cool, you can skip that phase, I guess. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I feel like, of all people, Rixtrus, you watching me break coding, you're just like, oh god, oh god, oh no! That was somebody's work! Oh yeah, up there is the secret. How do I get up there? I think I had this discussion, didn't I? And the answer seems to be, oh yeah, duck and weave with the slash attack. Hope it works! And that's how we get those. Can I? Is that enough to build what I want to build? Or are we destined for disappointment? This is the last thing I'm going to do in this game. Let's go to Sakura City. Let's speak to the Kodama construction crew and see if we can build something. Yeah? Yeah. Where is construction crew? Here. here. You found 30 of my 34 missing code hammer. Would you like to see a list of the currently available building projects? Well, I can't build that, but I can certainly build a fox couple house. And that's what we want, actually. Now we have a house for the newlyweds. And we can go and say hello and crash in their house. Hi, I bought this for you. This is mine now. Ah, Bo, a foxflower. You seem to have grown since we last met in Midori Forest. After you reunited me with my bride Fumie, we were able to go on our honeymoon in the east. And what a time it was! But it is good now to have been able to relocate to the city thanks to you. That chest is a gift from us. I hope you find its contents useful. Why don't you say hello to Fumie? She set up an omamori shop here that you might like to browse. Hello, my child. I've been so worried about you, running around these dangerous lands without any supervision. But in this moment I feel so at ease seeing you in one piece. Have you been eating healthy? It has been my dream to open a shrine in the city and sell omamori to those that will make good use of them. Would you like to see what I have for sale? Like, extra power up, always a good idea. Reset your dash when starting to hover in the wind. Damage dealt by your Daruma. You know what? Could have done with that. I could really have done with that, especially when I'm using that as my problem solver in all the boss fights. Especially you. Summon Daruma for half their normal tea while boiling. Yep. Oh, would have been great. Increases basic attack damage according to the amount of Fox Flame you currently have. Oh. Oh, you've bought all my omamori. I'm afraid I don't have any more available at the moment. I apologize. That's really good, actually. Like, yeah, why wouldn't you just take a Kitsune portal? Oh, that's really good. What a good ending. I'm going to stay here. This is our last little shot of Bo, the path of the Teal Lotus. A game that was proper Bo. There you go. I've been threatening to do that since the first stream. Here is a good night stream. Hi. How are we doing? Who have I got? You know who we've got? We've got Detective Heartache. Rixus and I talk about her often, and she is pretty great. Aid Detective Heartache. She probably could do with some aid. She's playing Baldur's Gate 3 with like the smoothest voice in the world. Oh my god. Do come back at the weekend. Gonna do a bit of Overwatch. And until next time, goodbye.